The time has come for us to talk about the truth, harsh reality, common sense. The simple truth is there is no longer any excuse or justification to those who advocate those who hurt, kill, exploit, oppress others with their ideology. Our society has mistakenly, apathetically, or even been misled into making the world comfortable for those who advocate evil. They are free to reap havoc on our planet and our society because we are held captive by an antiquated and corrupt financial political ideology. Well, screw that. The world is changing and most of us are getting pretty fed up with this BS. We are now discovering the true potential of social media and its ability to either inform or misinform those in our society. So here we are, truly connected society that's free to rant and rave about the evils of this world, which brings me to the harsh reality. All this ranting and raving is not accomplishing much on our global survival clock has ran out. You can even say that with the election of Trump and his fervor for deregulation, that our strides towards global sustainability are being reversed. People, we don't have time for this. We don't have time for this. Read my lips. No time. Don't have. Get it? Any scientist will tell you we are in an era of mass extinction. Drastic change is needed to preserve our species and our resources that will sustain our children and grandchildren. God, I'll say that again. Drastic change is needed to preserve our species and resources that will sustain our children and grandchildren. Our conventional governments and political establishments have proven to be unable to organize itself effectively to agree upon a global sustainability plan, much less implement one. In addition, there's just too much going on in our society that cannot be morally justified. I mean, really, it's getting now so it's just like a bad reality TV show. I can't even watch it. It's so bad. And I know a lot of you, I'm hearing the same thing. People turning off the news just because they can't stand it anymore. We all have friends, neighbors, family members who advocate leaders who are okay with waterboarding, rendition, war, arms sales, corporate pollution of our environment, segregation, bigotry, subsidizing the rich on the backs of the poor and the middle class, insurance and pharmaceutical companies profiting off the sick and dying, repealing minority rights, trampling all over your civil rights. The list, folks, it goes on and on and on and on. We have to ask ourselves, why we let people make life miserable for others. We here at the Center for Strategic Global Sustainability ask you, why make the world comfortable for those who make the world uncomfortable? And that, my friends, brings us to the discussion of common sense. For it is common sense that will tell you that the way we govern ourselves and our current political establishment has lost its ability to get what's needed done. In fact, it is under siege by hate-minded radicals. The power is shifting to the consensus of social media, but that power has yet to focus. It needs to focus on how the new governance of the planet Earth will evolve. Common sense will tell you that governance by social media is the only solution to sustainability of the human race. Each individual must have a voice. Each individual must be accountable to their opinion and must be called upon to justify their morality before the consensus of the human race. As for the human race, we must call them out, those who advocate evil through harm, exploitation, hate, and oppression. We must be the ones who demand moral justification for these actions, and we must be the ones who are relentless in our demand. Why make the world comfortable for those who make the world uncomfortable? We achieve this, and we will fully, truly fulfill our forefathers' vision of governance by the people and for the people. To achieve this, we must empower ourselves by advocating those who will consolidate each individual's will into the will of the masses. You cannot ignore the will of the masses when they're tearing down your door. You can't. So come on, folks. You have to realize what this means. Governance by the will of the masses will make conventional warfare obsolete. It will make borders obsolete. Conventional governments, well, they have made themselves obsolete. But what matters most is it will make politics obsolete. With social media, it's becoming the end of Republicans and Democrats and liberals and conservatives. All those are just distractions from the truth. You can argue about Hillary and Bernie and Trump all day long, but the truth is, there is no moral justification for those who harm, exploit, kill, and oppress. You focus on that argument. Don't get distracted by Hillary this and Bernie that, and you're a liberal and you're a conservative. No, we're talking about one thing: your morality. Is it morally justified? If you focus on that, you focus on that argument, they'll try to skirt it, divert it, whatever, but you keep coming back to them, you make them answer that question, and the more they don't answer that question, the more you shame them. Pretty soon, they're just making themselves look ridiculous, and they know it. If they can't morally justify their position, they usually shut up. If they don't shut up, then shut up for them, because they're just going to make themselves look so ridiculous. I've seen it. It's not pretty. If we do that, it's going to be a better world. People, if they think they could get away with something, they're going to do it. But if we, society, do not let them get away, corner them every instance, demand their morality be justified, that they, ask them, does this make you a better Christian? Does this make you a better human being? If they can't have an answer for that, then why are we even listening to them? Please help us make them uncomfortable. Help us show them we can be better. We need your advocation, your support, and most of all, we need your will. Please go to our website, www.cfsgs.org. Give us your thoughts. Give us your pictures. Give us your videos. But most of all, give us your strength. We have to have your participation in order to make it work. Please make a small donation. That money helps to pay for programs and gives us a voice, pay for media coverage, lots of things. We need to get the word out. And you can't get the word out. You can't have any kind of campaign without dollars. But most of all, we need you to share us on Facebook, share us on Twitter, tell a friend. United, we can right the wrongs of this world. United, we can flow like a tidal wave, following the paths of least resistance until we surround and saturate the ground on those who think they hold the higher ground. Together, we can fix society, and we can do it now. This is a revolution that can be instantaneous. Please join our movement, please. I'm Jim Lakin. Thank you.